At a young age, I was asked the riddle, how do you get a goat, a fox, and a bag of rice across the river without losing any of them? A very serious and almost nearly impossible question to answer, I know, so I couldn't. That's when I turned to advertising.
After being fired from my third children's show for violent and alcoholic outbursts, I knew I had to turn somewhere else. That's when I was contacted by a friend to create the most perfect advertising team ever. Of course, I was on board.
When I was contacted, I didn't really care about advertising, but I needed the money. I'm a kind of poor man, so I was on board. Said, let's do it. The money's good. They don't take taxes out. I'm always happy about not having to pay taxes.
Berkeley and Sandrowskie, when your standards are low, our prices are right.
Dr. Curtis P. Billingham, sir.
That's of the East Lake Billinghams.
You know what, sir? I had that written here. I should have read that in there. I'm sorry. Hi, I'm Chad. This is Andrew, and this is Jim, and we are from Berkeley and Sandrowskie. First of all, I'd like to say that Andrew is our film editor extraordinaire, and Jim is our writer/producer.
Along with that, I also provide moral support.
You know, he's like the hand that cups the balls.
They are very large balls.
Yes, we are a very large company.
Well, sir, you know what? I just wanted to thank you for that email that you sent us. That's why we're here today.
After responding to our initial email to you.
To our initial 3 emails.
Thanks. Yeah, thanks, guys. Well, we're just going to start off our little presentation here for you, giving you a little graph on how simplistic we do our thing. And, you know, I'd just like to give you a little insight, first of all, that we're such a big company. We've done huge names in this company, okay?
Large.
You know, I mean, we got Crest, right?
Yes.
We also did Aqua Fresh behind Crest's back.
Right, well,
That was a little
shady, but we got it done. We did it.
It happened.
Also, I
Twice.
believe Ralph Nader.
Yep, yeah. I don't know if you saw Hillary Clinton's campaign at all. We had nothing to do with that because that was horrible.
I don't know if you've ever heard of Walmart. We didn't work with them per se.
Anyway,
Sorry.
Andrew's going to take it away here and show you a little graph of what we'd like to do for you.
All right, let's take a look at my graph. This is Slippery Rock. A couple years ago, 5 years ago, they were at an all-time high. They were living happy and knowing which way to go. Look at today. Sad. They're really far down. We need to do something about that. That's where we come in. We're going to take Slippery Rock from where it is today and bring it right back up to the top. Happy-go-lucky Slippery Rock once again. I'm going to give it over to my associate Jim here, and he'll explain how we're going to do this.
You might be asking yourself now, how are they going to do that? How is Berkeley and Sandrowskie going to be able to change this campus? Through one word, simplicity. When you see all these complicated areas and the decline in Slippery Rock, it's due to all the changes that have been occurring. Our goal is to make Slippery Rock seem as simplistic as possible, which is why we'll be designing an advertising campaign surrounded around simple. Just a nice little commercial for Slippery Rock, perhaps, showing a family having fun around here. Or maybe just a simple student getting an A on a test. But one thing we know is that it will be simple. Complicated? Simple. Simplistic is the way to go.
Well, if we get you guys to quit emailing me, then roll on.
You know, as let's just get into it. As Jim expressed earlier, simplicity is the key. Currently, I think Slippery Rock's in the IROC phase. I think we need to pull out of IROC. We need to get out of IROC. You know, it's like having troops at war. We need to get them out. Okay, out of IROC. What do you guys think?
I'm just gonna be frank here. I'm gonna drop the bomb on IROC. It is a bad advertising area. If advertising was real estate, Iraq would be a dilapidated, horrible area no one would want to live in.
Yes, if you will. Whenever I heard about Iraq, I ran away from Iraq. I'll tell you what, it's something where I ran far away to American advertising, if you will.
You know what, guys? It's true. Iraq has been terrorizing our school.
Clearly, Iraq is terrorizing our school. I mean, if you look at the numbers, you can see that they're drastically climbing. They're climbing down, though. You know who climbs down, sir? Quitters.
And people that go to hell.
Yeah. Burn in
Yes.
hell. We're not going to let that happen at Slippery Rock.
We need to take the numbers by the face and headbutt them into submission, throw them to the ground, and then lift them up so high, the sky's the limit.
I'm not sure if you realize how low your numbers are, but
They are pathetic.
it's ridiculous.
Yeah. They're pretty low.
On
They're
a
in
scale of
the-
1 to 10, they'd suck.
Yeah, pretty much.
I know about the numbers, okay? I realize this. We need to change. Now get with it.
All right, then let's move on to the commercial. Basically, what's going to be happening is we're going to set up where the three of us are going to pound this commercial out pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Now, me and Andrew will be taking this and double teaming it, Eiffel's Tower style. Now, he's going to be coming in the front door while I'm coming in the back door, and together we're going to be high-fiving. Now, the whole time this is going on, Chad will be filming.
Yeah.
The girl,
Yeah.
you ask? The university. And we do currently know that the university or girl is tight.
Very with the budget, very tight with the budget is what we're getting at here.
Yes. So we want to keep the costs of this project very minimal. Hence, simplicity, and once again the key is
Simplicity.
spear and the seahorse scene shot beforehand.
Yes.
Right.
We're going to do so with a cross dissolve so it merges right into the Tom Cruise car careening off the cliff scene.
Oh my god, it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Nintendo Game Boy. Wait, instead of this unicorn, what if we have a huge sea turtle? I mean,
I
gigantic.
can see that. Toilet, scented, and flavored candles. Eisenberg exploding.
And we need some ninjas.
Genius.
They're called vampires. Run up by us.
Okay, well, see, now the vampires have bitten lambs.
Okay.
So actually, they're lampires. People flying in from everywhere.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Green screen.
Yeah. Line it with
blow that shit
C4.
up.
Yeah, no problem.
I don't
there.
think-
Marshmallow Eagles.
Yeah.
3D too.
Oh, yeah.
All
Oh,
shot
yes.
3D.
On a
Idea ball on me. We start off with a scene of Dr. Schwartz riding a horse through a meadow. Roll with it.
Okay, not only is it just a horse, it's an ostrich. Okay, but
Alright.
behind the ostrich we got Barnett chasing after her. Go.
Okay, now Barnett is chasing her, but here's the thing. He has a bat, okay? A bat
Yeah.
with a nail through it, and behind him, a little thing I like to call the Hells Angels. Call me MJ because we just slammed it.
Genius.
Yes.
So as you can see, the commercial's a pretty simple one.
What are you thinking, Big Cat?
Oh, excuse me, fellas. Hello. What do you mean we don't have enough money for him? So hire these guys. No matter what. Well, it's your money. Yep. You're hired.
Here at the SRU campus, we're filing in new freshmen every single year, and it just seems that they suck more and more.
I suck.
I suck.
Slippery Rock University is known for being one of the suckiest schools in the area. But we do suck a lot less than schools like IUP, Clarion, Edinburgh, Cal U. Did I mention Clarion? How about IUP? Because they really suck.
was, but I can't get it.
Peter!
I suck.
I rock. So, how'd you do on that test today?
I got an A. They just hand these things out. Didn't study a second.
Yeah, me either.
We suck!
Slippery Rock University, we suck.
Shooting star leaping through the sky like a tiger, defying the laws of gravity.